Hey there, fellow education enthusiasts. Today we're diving into a hot topic that's got everyone buzzing. The government's plan to replace the NCEA with a new two-level qualification. Now, I know what you're thinking, another educational overhaul? But trust me, this one's different. So let's break it down and see what's cooking in the world of education. First things first, the Education Minister, Erica Stanford, has confirmed that the government is pushing ahead with the plan to replace NCEA. Now, I personally think this is a big deal because NCEA has been around for a while, and let's just say, it's had its fair share of critics. One student even told the minister that NCEA was harder to fail than it was to pass, and that's a problem, folks. It's become too fragmented, too easy to game, and not really preparing students for the real world. Now, the new qualification will be introduced for Year 12 students in 2029, and Year 13 students in 2030. But what's really interesting is the focus on Year 11 students. They'll be sitting a foundation qualification based on the current reading, writing, and maths tests. And here's the kicker. English and maths will be compulsory at Year 11. Now, I think this is a smart move because it ensures that every young person gets the opportunity to experience deep learning in these core subjects. But here's the thing, the government is also considering making science compulsory at this level. Now, I personally think this is a no-brainer. Science is a crucial subject that every student should have the chance to explore. It's not just about passing exams, it's about building a strong foundation for the future. And let's be real, the current system is a bit of a mess. Most Year 11 students studied English last year, but only 45,500 were enrolled in science. That's a problem, and it's time we address it. Now, the Education Ministry figures show that the new system will be a game changer. It'll ensure that every student has the opportunity to learn and grow, and it'll prepare them for the real world. But here's the catch. The timeline for the changes is wildly optimistic. It's like trying to build a house with a deadline of tomorrow. It's just not going to happen. And let's not forget the concerns raised by the Post-Primary Teachers Association. They're worried about the lack of clarity around the development of vocational subjects. It's like trying to build a car without an engine. We need more details, and we need them fast. The new industry skills boards have their work cut out for them, and we need to make sure they're up to the task. In my opinion, this overhaul is a step in the right direction. It's about time we reevaluate our education system and make sure it's preparing students for the future. But we need to be realistic about the timeline and address the concerns of teachers and students alike. So, what do you think? Is this a necessary change, or are we jumping the gun? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content. Thanks for watching.